Hello and welcome. My name is Richard and I'm the founder of 212 Wealth Center. The information that we're going to cover in the next 15 minutes could be very powerful information that could change your life just like it has changed my life over the last 15 years. To give you a quick background and a little information about myself, 5 years ago when I saw something very similar to this, I was drowning in debt. I was living in my in-laws' basement apartment. I was negative $7,000 a month with my bills. I had a 580 credit score. And because of this information over the last 5 years, my life has completely changed. And that's probably why you're here also today, is you want something a little different in your life. I'm going to be able to show you and help you understand how by making one little choice of watching this quick 15-minute webinar, how your life can also be different and how you can start living the lifestyle that you want to live. What we're going to cover over the next couple minutes is something very simple. We're going to introduce a little more about ourselves. We're going to explain what we do. We're going to share our vision and also be able to show you how you can benefit by going out and creating the success and the income that you want to in your life. So let's get started with it. Here's the qualifying process that we have. You know, as we talk to a lot of people, they want to make a lot of money, but unfortunately, we don't have the time to meet with everyone one-on-one in the very beginning. So the qualifying process that we have is very simple. We have about another 13 minutes with this webinar. And then in the next 13 minutes, I'm going to explain more about what we do. If after this webinar you like what you have seen, then the next thing we're going to need to do is get you onto a 212 Wealth Center intro webinar explaining everything in greater detail. And then lastly, we have a follow-up where we're going to go through a lot of different ways to be able to go out and raise more money, be able to answer your questions, and be able to start putting a plan together for you to be able to go out and make over $100,000 in the next 12 months if you're willing to put in the time, the energy, and the effort. I'm not making any guarantees, but this is what I know. I know it worked for me, and I know what's worked for thousands of people that we have been able to train to go out and do the same. What you're going to learn from me is very simple and very basic. It's not going to be anything new, but it's when we go out and we apply what I'm going to teach you today, things can be different. To start off quickly, this is just a little picture of my family. Some of the things that we like to do between hunting, fishing, golfing, going on vacations, being able to spend time together as a family. They are the reasons I get up every single day to go out and be able to help and empower other individuals to be able to have the financial security that they want in their life. I've been able to enjoy it, but I want to go out and teach and help and explain to other people how they can do it. How you can go out and be able to accomplish your goals, be able to go out and have the financial security, have better relationships with family and friends, and be able to have the peace of mind that comes when the stress is gone and we have plenty of money left in the bank account. So let's get into it. What I started learning 5 years ago was this, the plan of the wealthy. The wealthy, they do a couple things a little different than the rest of the general population. And what I learned is that 74% of the wealthy in this country, they run their own business or they invest in real estate. And as I thought about that, my W-2 friends that I had, I realized a lot of them were living paycheck to paycheck. But then I realized that a lot of my friends who are business owners and friends who invested in real estate, man, they had a great lifestyle. Man, they were able to make a lot of money. Doesn't mean everyone does? No. But when you have the right plan in place and you're doing it the right way and you're playing by the right rules, the sky is the limit on how much money you can make. So I want to just spend a few minutes and just share why the wealthy run their own businesses. And it's very simple. Small businesses, it's the fastest growing segment of the economy right now, where we are able to go out and create our own income. If we want to go out and make an extra $40,000 in the next 6 months, we got to go out and do 2 extra fix and flips. Well, how are we going to do that? We're going to be able to leverage general contractors, plumbers, electricians, money lenders, whatever it is to allow us to go out and do that. If I want to make more money, I go do another real estate transaction. It's pretty simple to be able to do that. And we're going to show you how you can do the same. But then when I saw these statistics, I said, this is why I need to run my own business. That small business owners make up a third of the world's wealth. That their median net income is $260,000 to $540,000. Does that mean all small business owners make that? No, of course not. But it also means there's some individuals that make a whole heck of a lot more than that. And if I can do it, you can too. The other thing is this, that the small business owners, their median income is 6.5 times of that of a W-2 employee. Because like I mentioned earlier, we're able to leverage other people to work on our homes. When I was born, I had a mechanical bypass. I don't know how to go in and fix the homes and everything else. But because I know what I'm doing up here, I can leverage and find the right people to go out and do the work for me. Do a great job, and yes, we pay them well, but I'm able to get the reward at the end of the day for having a bigger paycheck. And then there is this. It's the ability to be able to understand the tax code and be able to have additional benefits of running my own business, where now so much of what I do in my own life becomes a tax write-off for my wife and my boys. And I am so grateful that I'm able to learn from some of the top real estate attorneys and CPAs in the country, and you can too. Just kind of give you an idea about when it comes to real estate investing, just a couple of our success stories. The individual there on the top left-hand corner, he loves doing mortgages. He still has his job to this day. But he's able to go out and buy rental properties and get that 244% return on his investment. So now he's not stressed about retirement. With that type of return, he's going to be able to do it. He's an individual that had his PhD, and he, unfortunately was let go of he was let go from his job. And because of the information that he's been able to come in and get from us, here's just one transaction, $26,000. Top right-hand corner, there's a general contractor where he wanted to go out and do something different. That $37,000, he was able to make that in about 75 days. Bottom left-hand corner, an individual who used to work at Jiffy Lube, $23,000. The individual bottom middle, he was driving truck. And over the last 5 years, 30 real estate transactions. This one, $118,000. Bottom right-hand corner, another general contractor, where he's like, man, I'm doing well, business is good, but Richard, I don't have a retirement. I don't have the retirement I want to have. He came in, was able to close on this transaction, $38,000. Now, does it mean we make $20,000 on every transaction? Not necessarily. Sometimes we make a whole heck of a lot more. Sometimes, you know what, we might make a little less. But it's coming back and understanding what we're doing. Question is this: how many $20,000 checks do you need coming in each year before you have a good year? When I realized that I could go out and do that, you can too. Because when it comes to investing, there's only two strategies. Number one, we have to decide, do we want massive income or do we want passive income? Do we need that extra $20,000 coming in, each month? Or do we need an extra $3,000 passively coming in each month? We're going to help you understand what's going to be the best for you. When I started 5 years ago, I needed the massive income. Now I'm able to have that passive income coming in to help me meet to help me and my family meet our financial goals. Because when it comes to real estate investing, whether doing a massive or passive, there's only 4 things that we have to do. We have to go out and we have to find the property. We have to fund it, we have to hold it, and we have to sell it. And we have multiple ways to teach you and help you to learn how to go out, find properties, multiple ways on how to fund it, multiple ways on how to hold it, multiple ways on how to sell it, where we have 49 different strategies, techniques, and ways for you to be successful when it comes to real estate investing. What I realized, though, is this: as I've helped thousands of students over the years be able to go out and do these 4 things, there's always 5 major obstacles that keep them from investing. Number one, they don't feel like they have the money or the credit to invest. I didn't have it 5 years ago. But I will teach you how to go out and raise all the money that you need to go out and invest in real estate, whether you have a good credit score or not, if you're willing to ask 2 questions. That is it, 2 questions. You guys can go out and start raising money, and I will teach you where there's over $17 trillion that you guys can get access to by asking 2 questions. Also, being able to understand and know the rules of the game. Being able to get the knowledge and the education that we need to be able to go out and become successful. We'll be able to teach you how to leverage your time, to go out and create more time for you to be able to have more success. There's also the fear that can come. Or maybe your spouse that's like, I don't know if this is the best for you. What I realized is this, that we have this system through our support system that we have and through the education to be able to minimize that fear and help you successfully go out and close on real estate transactions. When my wife, when she first saw it, she was a little like, I don't know if this is right. But after she saw all the benefits and everything that we have, she jumped right on board with me, and man, what a great choice and decision that was for my wife to see the plan that we have in place. So now that we're basically at the end of time, we've gone through the quick 15-minute introduction webinar. Now what we need to have you guys do is hop on our 212 Wealth Center intro, where we're going to go through how you can find it, fund it, hold it, and sell it. How you can overcome the 5 major obstacles of the knowledge, the time, the money, the credit, the fear, the support system that we have, so you can learn how to go out and become a successful investor and a successful business owner. We're also going to help you at the follow-up, be able to answer more of your questions. We're going to be able to teach you and show you a plan where over the next 12 months, if you're willing to get out and work, how you can create a great 6-figure income in the next 12 months if you want to. I am so grateful that 5 years ago that I said yes, that I was able to go on and watch the next series, the next webinar that we have. I know if you go on and you watch it, you will see the same vision that I saw 5 years ago. That's allowed me from going from living in my in-laws' basement apartment, drowning in debt, to now being able to make a great 6-figure annual income. I congratulate you for watching this, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.